Hello, and welcome to a Wednesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Wednesday, June 5th, 2024 crosswords and go for that 1,559-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Wednesday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Spa, Sex, Pray, Arnez, Sail, and Ext. Alright, 7-second mini, pretty good. Could kind of see the acrosses as I was doing the downs. We've got a palindrome in Xanax, so we've got two X's and a Z in this one. Harvard's rival, shout out to Minjin. Last letter, Z. Yeah, nice Z. I guess maybe the theme here is actually XYZ. You can kind of see that. Anyway, now for the main event, that's the Wednesday Daily Grid, which is by David Rockow today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. And I see circled squares here. And in fact, circled squares that are going in some kind of pattern. No idea what that might be. Let's see what David Rockow has in store for us. Let's get into it. Ponied up is paid, bird called sea parrot. Draw, more silly is inaner, and inadvisable talk, time to talk about one's ex. Where to find one's UCL? Ulna? A date, I guess. Tennis star Alcaraz, I don't know it. Grain husks. Okay, simple shelters, huts, maybe. Obsequy and exequy are fancy terms for these rites. Okay. Volcanic debris is ash, social media display, and cost to ride is fare. This is just chaff. Elevation is height. Natural property line could be a hedgerow, maybe. She might be great. This is air, and most nail biting. Scariest. One who might object to the phrase around the globe. Flat earther, funny. A feed here. A feeling that can be caused by the final three letters. So caused by the C is nausea. Judo rank is a dan. Stoops to is Danes to. Anger is ire. It starts with hanero. It's the año. Laundry detergent brand. I guess it's era, right? Non-violence. That's really kind of cringeworthy. Funerals. Allure. It was ulna and a puffin. Nerf mix squishy bowls. Flu is a vaccine target. State that's 90% forested. Maybe it's Idaho. Easy to carry weapons. Call on the high seas. Maybe it's Ahoy. It's a Maine. Philip of Kung Fu. Don't know. Appear as a web page is load. Heart-shaped constellation is Lyra. That holds a lot back is a dam. Holy cows, OMG. State of order that this puzzle fails to achieve. Something in a row. Ducks in a row. A duck is a teal kind of duck. So we've got mallard here. Tensist. This is height. Grandma. Small arms. Okay. IPA there. And centipede or millipede. It's pretty ugly there. Las Cruces. Company at the center of the murder is Acme. Candy bar is score. Preparative cheeses and butters. A dairyman. Gossip in slang is tea. Gorilla is a species. Net supporter is the rim. Common merch items are t-shirts. Collection of fine threads is a spider web. Fourth most produced grain worldwide after corn, wheat, and rice. Barley. Hardest to find is probably rarest, and cultivate is grow. 2. Bygone Kingdom of Ancient Britain. Okay, 17 avenues in Monopoly. Their drawers might contain drawers. Maybe it's armoires. This is probably Wessex. Unlikely sailors. Landlubbers. A rubber duck, I see. Lake Superior's Blank Royale. Isle Royale. This is Overly. An ibis is the head of Thoth, I guess. The river Styx, nice X there. Woody birds. Emus. And Rob of Aer Lingus there. Olays. Tara Lipinski adds, this takes something as a plus, and some survey responses are no's. Moonshot or Moonshine, and Play-Doh, and it was Dairyman. Dairyman. Alright, we've got a duck theme. Shout out to John and Liz, our resident duck experts. And we've got ducks not in a row. So a teal is a kind of duck, a mallard, an eider, and a rubber duck. Got flat earther, small arms, spider web, and land lubbers. Kind of fun. Kind of fun. Almost got ducks in a row. And not that much harder to pull off than a sort of a regular theme, because you're only affecting a little bit. You need to make sure that, you know, the letter that comes before this part of your word can reasonably come before this one. You see what I mean? That's cute. I mean, ducks in a row isn't really a saying, right? Having one's ducks in a row is a saying, but I don't know. Ducks are charming. Charm goes a long way as far as themes go, in my opinion. Let's see what we can learn from this puzzle. There was some kind of ugly stuff here, but not too bad. Height, yeah, I thought it might be heights, but I guess that would be elevs. I guess it's the ulnar cruciate ligament. Much less well known than the... Oh, no, it's the anterior... Sorry, the ulnar collateral ligament. Where to find the UCL? Interesting. UCL is University College London, also. Nausea. Didn't know this. Obsequy. A funeral rite or ceremony. Okay, interesting. Yeah, peed is pretty ugly. I guess there wasn't any better way to get out of here. This is right around where the theme recurs, so it's the most constrained part. So I'm guessing the constructor didn't love it either, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We've got ahoy and landlubbers and sea parrots in this puzzle, so it's kind of piratey. Sub is a hero, at least in the New York City area. 2 senses of the word drawers there. It's kind of nice. This is funny. This is a little joke. Mine is box, 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 box. That's cute. I think the cluing here is pretty good. The cluing here is pretty good. The theme is pretty charming. This is a really ground-worthy pun, non-violence. Philip On, didn't know that. Yeah, and the fill is not so bad most places. I think peed there really sticks out as a... But yeah, nice. There's a lot of black squares here, but maybe they're unavoidable. Most of them. It's interesting grid geometry, but alright, very nice. Nice puzzle. Let's see if XW stats will work for me. Someone in the comments said it wasn't working for them either. But it's working for some people apparently. This seems to be playing fast so far, but I still can't get any puzzles after Sunday to sync. I'm glad it's not just me. Anyway, let's move on to the plus for some more puzzles, starting with Telegraph PlusWord. Here's your spoiler alert. There's a link in the description below. PlusWord's free to play. It's a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. See what we got here. Game, normally with balls. Farm buildings. Farewell is adieu, maybe? Like the ceremonies or rites, like the Vikings. I guess it's Norse. And girder materials, probably steel. Barns up there. Saltpeter's niter. Brassahunkus geese. Bingo. I see. An ousel, apparently, is an old name for a blackbird. Never heard that before. It's not Grant. It's Graft. Alright. Whoops. Game normally with balls. I mean, what is it? When is it ever not? Doesn't bingo require it? Maybe not. Maybe there's other ways to draw numbers. But I feel like they could just say, you know, game with balls. I mean, it's tricky. It's a tricky clue. It's a tricky clue because there's tons of games that have as a major implement a ball in it. Niter, saltpeter, both spelled the British way. We've got more geese and more. There's lots of birds today. I would say we had emus, we had puffins. Is that it? Felt like a lot of birds today. We also have geese and old names for blackbirds. Interesting. Anyway, let's move on to the Telegraph Codewords, which is unfortunately not free to play. It's hopefully fun to watch. Let's try Codewords Tough first, as we tend to do. Try to find the E. Could be here. This will be a vowel. Do I know which vowel? No. Okay, we need to find something else. Like, what is this? I was gonna say ninja, but that obviously doesn't work. Maybe it's Rioja. Let's see. That's a lot of vowels if it's true. Doesn't look so bad, does it? Oak here and ski here. Prize and peerage. Await, maybe? Empathy. And vestry, I think. Oxygen and ovoid. Audio, there's our last vowel. Tulip, antique, corn, I don't know. Peafowl, nibble. Alright. Figuring out Rioja was useful, because my first 4 letters in the puzzle were all vowels. Very useful. What is corn? I'm sure I've looked it up before. Brand of meat substitute products, or the company that makes them. Originated in the UK and is sold primarily in Europe. It's got a bit of a dystopian vibe to it. We're eating corn tonight. I've never had. It looks like it. It looks like a piece of breaded chicken, I gotta say. I've never had corn. What is it made out of? All corn foods contain mycoprotein, so from fungi. In most corn products, the fungus culture is dried and mixed with egg white, which acts as a binder. I see, so it's, you know, kind of like a mushroom. I mean, it's not a mushroom, it's a microfungus, that's what this says, but honestly looks pretty good. If you're European or British and you've tried it, let me know if it's any good. But let's move on to the Codewords regular in the meantime. See what we got here today. Try to find some vowels. Like, I immediately thought maybe this is gavel. I don't know what this legume. I guess we can find a Q. Sequels. Username. Opera, it looks like. Outpost. Martini. Something horses. This is tower. Conjugation. The junket, like a press junket. Oblique. Fossil. Sub-zero. Cool Box, Ladybird. And there we go. Almost fastest time ever. Gavel. Looked like an E and G blank blank EL. It's not a lot of words that fit that pattern. Gimel, the Hebrew letter, I suppose. But it all worked out. Some easy code words today. Let's end as we always do on the New York Times Connections puzzle, where we're trying to make 4 groups of 4. Let's see what we got here today. Staff, hat, make, bridge, hatch, net, robe, span, clear, keel, clef, section, sweet, beard, deck, and urn. So these seem to me to be like parts of a boat or a submarine or something. That's what I was thinking. Beard, robe, staff, and hat feel like wizardy things. Not so sure, but make, urn, clear, and net. And then sweet, clef, span, and section. Could be musical things in a musical score or something. Let's try it. Let's see if that's right. Oh no, C clef, C section, C span, C sweet. All right, well, got there by process of elimination and didn't figure it out. Does that count? Maybe. So these look like parts of a ship or a submarine. Found on a ship. There we go. Which is harder? This clearly wizardy one? Is this harder? Parts of a wizard costume, and then these are just synonyms, so it's sort of the most straightforward, but I think the wizard one is easier to see, frankly. But did in fact get it in my preferred order of hardest to easiest. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow for the best day of the week for some Thursday puzzles. See you then.